Hey everyone, welcome back to Rising Dawn Tarot. I hope you are all having a lovely day or evening or night, whatever time you're watching this video. I am currently recording this at about midnight, but then again, when am I usually not recording? Late at night. Anyways, today we have 3 piles for you guys. We're going to be talking about what they think of you, how they view you, looking into their energy and how they perceive you and that type of stuff, and also taking a look into a bit of some future energies that can happen between you and this person that you're thinking of, and then also some guidance from the universe and spirit for you. So we have 3 piles. We have pile 1, 2, and 3. Take a moment to close your eyes, relax, and pick your pile. With that being said, I don't think I really have anything else to say, really. It was 11/11 today. That was great. Got a lot of 11/11. Got my wish in as well, and got a couple friends to also make a wish with me, so that was great. So yeah, I think with that being said, let's go straight into the piles. I'll see you in whatever pile you choose. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Without further ado, let's get straight into the reading for today. So, to start off, we're going to flip our color card, and then I have a couple of Moonology Oracles and some clarifiers as well. So let's take a look at your color cards. So, I always call this one the 2 of Pentacles because of the 2 green dots. It just reminds me of the infinity of the 2 of Pentacles. A lot of green energy here, so I am getting a sense that this could be your heart chakra could be very activated. Because there's 2 here, I'm getting the sense that maybe both you and your person have your heart chakras activated. And I think maybe as well, what was that message? There was a message that just popped into my head, and I was going to say it, and then I was like, no, I need to finish my sentence, and then here we are with me regretting that. There was something about, like, grounded dependability, I think. So maybe you and your person are very grounded. You could be earth signs as well. Let's take a look at your moon oracles. So your first oracle is be bold and make the first move. Be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. And we also have a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. Yeah, definitely heavy earth sign energy here. So you or your person could be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. With the new moon and the be bold and make the first move, I'm getting the sense that maybe this person, the situation in general could be quite new. It could be very, I feel like there's not a lot of communication going on. Or if there has been, it's been very minimal. It could be that you're wondering how this person sees you or views you. So that way you know how to make the move or how to sort of start getting to know them. It does feel quite new. All right, let's take a look at your clarifiers. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups, and we have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, really interesting energies here. I'm getting the sense that, like, there's something you want out of this situation, but it hasn't happened yet. And it's leaving you feel kind of trapped. It could be that the person you're thinking of as well, it could be that they're feeling quite emotionally closed off, and it seems like it's a weird energy. I can feel it, like, again, in my heart, in, like, my chest. I can feel it. It's like an energy of it's like they're scared to trust that something could be real because they've been so hurt in the past that anything that does come along that seems like it could be something, they immediately reject it and immediately go, that's too good to be true, that is not possible, this has to be bad, and all of this has to just not be true. They're expecting to be trapped. They're expecting to be let down and feel defeated whenever this energy of emotional fulfillment comes in. I think for some of you, you need to be the one to kind of go in emotionally. And I mean that in a way of go in, you're there to support them in a way. Go in with the energy that you are there to support them, because I think they have trust issues. And I think that if you approach them in a way that is too intense or too much, they'll immediately shut you out. And I think as well, they might notice you, but I don't think that they have the ability to go towards you in any way, shape, or form. They're aware of you. They are aware. They notice that you are around. But I just don't think that, emotionally, that they're in any way capable of seeing who you truly are. But I think our message from Spirit here is that you need, if you are going to go in, if you are going to make this first move, that you need to go in very carefully, and that you need to go in a way that is supportive, kind, nurturing, just someone who is very careful and cautious, but you need to be able to show them that you're trustworthy. I think maybe some of you struggle with coming off as emotionally available as well, or a lot of you could struggle with emotions and struggle with showing them. There's also a sense here of, I just heard from Spirit, divine timing. So I think that this situation is maybe moving a lot slower than you would like it to, but that's because you're on divine timing right now. And as we all know, divine timing doesn't care what you want when you want it. They just do it when it's right for them, or what's best for you in their sense, Yeah, it's really interesting. It's very heavy energy. The greens and the earth energy coming in is very strong. It is a sense of groundedness, but I'm almost getting the sense that you're so far in the ground, you're almost in a grave. You're almost deep into the ground. You're so grounded that it's almost like you've dug yourself into a hole. And that I think both of you are kind of wondering when will I get out of this hole? When will that happen? Okay, with that being said, let's get into your tarot. So, what am I going to do with these? I have not planned this very well, have I? I think we'll just move these. I'm going to move these over here. So we'll put that. You can kind of see that. Put that there. We'll put this up there. And we'll put these up there as well. So that way you can see them. Okay, let's get into your tarot. Universe, Spirit Guides, how does Pile 1's person view them? What do they see Pile 1 as? What does this person see Pile 1 as? The Tower. Okay, so they could see you as someone who is bringing a lot of change into their life. It could be that whenever you're around, something major happens in their life. You could be a very transformative person. You could be someone who really enlightens people a lot. So you could be very wise. Again, more earth energy. What else do we have? Whatever. This one. Wow. 2 major arcanas. Death card. Yeah, they see you as someone, again, who is very transformative, someone who really brings in a ton of change. It could be that they see you and recognize your own transformation, and they see it as something that, like, they want. I think they admire you for this trait, for your ability to take something given to you that is not what you want and transform it into something that is admirable, something that is very strongly based and founded on a stable energy. Let's get one more card. Spirit, how does Padawan's person, what do they think of them? The World. Oh my lord. You guys have 3 major arcanas. Like, hello. You guys have shown up. Oh my lord. We have 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay. Give me a minute here to just feel this energy because it's a lot. This person could see you as, this case is kind of weird to say, but like they see you as someone who is like the light bringer, like, and you either bring warm healing sun like light, or you bring lightning and it's like chaotic and kind of destructive. But I think they see you as someone who is very just, they really just see you as someone who's above them, someone who is very transformative and who knows a lot more than them. I think maybe they sometimes feel like really like dumb because they don't know anything. Like they feel like they don't know anything. Not to say they don't, but that's how they feel. They feel like they don't know anything. But they see you and they're like, you know stuff. You're in a constant state of death and rebirth. You have this entire world, and you're not afraid to get rid of what you no longer want. You're not afraid of out with the old, in with the new. With the was it 7 of Swords? Yeah, the 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I am getting the sense that perhaps they might not trust this. I think this energy is really intense for them. I think it's to the point that they're not really sure if it's real. It's on the bottom after that. The Star, another major arcana. Okay. If you guys were wondering if this is like a divine connection, it is 110%, 1000%. It is divinely guided, divinely protected. This is huge. Like, this energy is just so intense. My gosh. Yeah, it's overwhelming. It is really overwhelming. I think that may be part of the problem is that because this energy is so just like much, it's just so much of it, so intense, that both you and your person, I think especially your person, are having any type of trouble really believing them. I'm also hearing from Spirit that this person could be very spiritual, and I think they might see you a little bit differently than you see them. They have access to energies that I don't think you've fully realized yet, but it's because they're a spiritual person as well. One of you guys could be an indigo child. I heard the word like night seed, so I'm not quite sure what that means, but yeah, it could be that they have some knowledge about you energetically, like in the 5D, that you're not privy to yet, that you're not aware of. It's not because like Spirit doesn't want you to know that, or doesn't want you to know things about them. It's just that for their cycle and for where they are in their journey, is essential. Like, I keep hearing the word essential for them to understand this. I don't know quite what it is. Let's take a look maybe. Spirit, what is this knowledge that pile 1's person is knowing about pile 1? What is this knowledge? What is this knowledge that they've learned? We have the Page of Pentacles. It's interesting. This card has been coming up a lot recently. I don't know if it's like a collective thing, but it's come up in a lot of readings and stuff like that. Not necessarily readings that I've done for YouTube, but especially in like my friends and stuff like that. They could be aware. This knowledge that they have about you right now, I think, is that they know that you might be trying to manifest them. Or they're at the very least aware that your energy is an opportunity. Like, you are an opportunity for them. I don't know if I see them going towards it, though. I think they're aware of it. I think right now, their energy is they are aware that there's an opportunity. But because we have this newness and just all this intense energy and a lot of upheaval and rebirth and ending of cycles, I don't think they're going towards it right now. This is really intense. Let's get some clarifying cards a little bit more, because I think we need, with so many major arcanas, I'm really feeling the need to get to more clarity and break this down. So, universe, let's clarify the Tower. We have the Two of Pentacles, so I think we'd already kind of shown that card. We have the Two of Wands. Interesting, so both twos. On the back of the deck we have Nine of Wands. Okay, so yeah, they're definitely wanting, I think they're really, with the Tower and concerning you, they're wanting a new start with you, a new beginning. It could be that the two of you were in something together that ended, and now you're wondering, like, for some of you, I'm getting the sense that you guys were on like some type of like journey together, like camping, or like some type of like adventure that you guys went on. Like, it could be for fun, it could be work, it could just be personal. You guys went on some type of like thing together, event of some kind was together, and you wouldn't have met this person, or at least been around this person, if you hadn't been on that at that particular time. And so now you're wondering, like, oh wait, I met this person, and then like I felt like we had a really strong connection, and so now I want to know like what they thought of me, and like what they think of me now, and like, are they going to reach out, and are they going to call me? Like, I'm getting the sense that like do I think they're gonna call you? No, not right now. Not yet. The words I'm getting are not yet. I think they've got a lot going on that you're not quite aware of. And they could be working on their financial position right now. I'm getting the sense that for a lot of them, they're waiting for some type of commitment to come in with their career and their job. They could have lost their job recently and maybe are like looking for a new job. I think the reason they're not really looking towards you right now is simply because their personal life is needing their attention elsewhere. It's not that they don't want to look at you, it's just that there's so much going on that they've decided that they need to focus on some other things first. Which I think is probably a good thing, because I think this person is going through quite a bit of I think they're going through quite a bit of change. And I also could see you as someone who is like really good at multitasking, really good at doing a lot. I think you have a very like energized kind of aura to you, and they notice that. Let's clarify death. Universe, can you please clarify the death card in this pile? Okay, so we have the King of Cups. King of Cups. Clarify death. And we also have the Nine of Wands again. That was on the bottom of the deck before. So we have the King of Cups and the Nine of Wands. It's kind of going back to what I said before about them not being able to trust good things. I think that they are going through a cycle of learning to regain trust in things that are emotional or emotionally based. Any type of emotional connection would come in for them. They would immediately close off and reject it. And I think they're going through a transformation of learning how to not do that. But it's at the beginning of the transformation. And I think it's like this is closing off and this is trying to come in. I think maybe it's difficult for them. It really is. They're having to look at this from a different perspective, a different standpoint than they're used to. And so it's taking up a lot of their mental energy and space right now. It just feels like it feels like someone who is like trying to get better at this. They know this is a problem. They know that they need to open up. They know that they need to close out the past version of them that would reject anything emotionally stable, and that they would, try and find stability elsewhere. They know they need to stop that. But they, like everything, it's really difficult. It's really fucking hard. So they are trying. But it's an uphill battle. And it's gonna be until they can do that. Universe, let's clarify the world, please. The world is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. Guys, this is... I don't think I've ever gotten so many major arcanas in a single reading. For one pile. Oh my goodness me. I'm gonna take a sip of my water really quick because this is intense. Wow. Okay, so I feel like Gordon Ramsay saying that. It's really interesting because with the World card, it is the ending of a cycle. With the Wheel of Fortune, they are really moving towards the ending of something right now. They're completing cycles. I think also because this is kind of concerning what they think of you, I think right now they are ready to turn over a new leaf and start something different. I don't know specifically if I can say it's with you or not. It's not necessarily oh my god, okay. Sorry guys. Let me just close my window. I don't usually do this in the middle of a reading, but it's super blizzardy outside and my window is blowing open. One moment. Okay. Yeah, I'm let's not lose the window right now. That would be bad. It's a snowstorm outside. Just, yeah. Lots going on tonight. Well, much like this reading and this spread, there's just so much going on here. It's a lot. They're really ready to just be done with something and move forward with it. They're ready to sort of restart with, they see you as someone who is really kind of causing them to, I think maybe as well I think this is kind of for a few of you I'm hearing, is that you've been the one to cause this sort of transformation. And they're looking at you as someone who was kind of the catalyst for this major transformative cycle in their life. And then the cycle is currently, like, ending. The old cycle is ending and the new one is starting. Universe, can we clarify? Can we get a clarity card for the world, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot? Why are all these major arcanas in here? We have the Hanged Man. Okay, well, universe. Oh dear. My god. Okay, so we got the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I really see this as, yeah, just a new start. They're ready to get a new perspective. They're ready to just, like, let go of the old and finally bring in something new. Universe, is this new thing what is this new thing they're bringing in? What is this new start that they're having? Okay, that's too many cards. Universe, what is this new start they're having? Seven of Swords. Okay, so I think it's the end of this new start that they're having is the ending of this pain that they've been holding on to of not knowing how to trust anything. They're letting go. They're really tight hold on, like, the paranoia of situations that involve emotions, and they're really kind of in a transformative cycle of ending all of that. They see you as someone who can help them emotionally, which I don't know if that's kind of like what you guys want, because to be honest, like, unless you're this person's therapist watching a tarot reading about them, which honestly would be a little bit awkward, like, you know, you're not their therapist, you're a person, you know, it's a two-way street, whether this person is romantically involved with you or not, or any other type of relationship. Like, it's a two-way street, you know what I mean? Both parties have to have equal give and take, you know? It's so funny, I use this analogy with a situation in my life right now where it's like, I'm in the car and I'm like, we've agreed to meet in the middle, right? So I'm like, okay, I got in my car and I'm like driving there and like I'm almost to the middle point, but yet when I look at like their house to see like where they're at, they haven't even gotten the keys yet. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to figure out what you want out of this, because this person is kind of ready to leave you behind. Like, they don't necessarily think that you're an essential person for this new cycle. Universe, can I get a little more clarity on that, please? Oh, it's just the Ten of Wands. Okay, so we got the Ten of Wands. Just gonna get one more card. I think maybe they feel like this connection can be quite heavy and it's a lot of work. Nine of Swords. I think we got this. No, we didn't. We got the Eight of Swords. So Nine of Swords as well. So yeah, I really think that this person can be kind of, I think maybe they're stressing about you. I think maybe thinking about you brings them a lot of stress and a lot of emotional, like, tightness and heaviness. And I think maybe it feels like in order for them to, like, if they were to think about you as someone who they want to, like, keep working towards, it would be a lot of work. Like, a lot of work. Like, too much work. Not saying that you're a lot of work, it's just that the way they view this is that that's how they would have to be in order to make the move towards you. Honestly, you guys, like, if I'm being honest, this person is just really not in a good spot right now. Well, I mean, they are, but, like, I think, like, you need someone who's going to be there for you. You know what I mean? You need someone who's going to show up for you. You know what I mean? Let's get one more Moonology card. Universe, what would you like to... Universe, what is your guidance for pile 1? This card right here. Believe in the impossible. Blue Moon. Can we get one more, Universe? Well... Step out of your comfort zone. I'm getting the sense for you that I think the universe's guidance for you, sorry, I'm just gonna move this mid-camera or mid-reading camera move, just realizing that like there's so much, anyways, I'm a little scatterbrained tonight apparently. Maybe this situation is making you kind of scatterbrained. I don't, I think the guidance from the universe to you is that, like, in terms of believe in the impossible, I think there's a lot of stuff in your life that you're not 100% aware of. And the universe is saying that now is the time to take steps towards that. If there's something in your life that you think you can't do because you're no good, you're like 100% wrong, and you can do it, and you are good at it, and you will be successful. But you got to step out of your comfort zone in order to go get that. I think emotionally, you're unsure about this connection and if it could even happen. The question is, yes, it could, but it's also, yes, it can, but maybe not right now. I really feel like this person that you're thinking of is just in a lot of upheaval energy. The other thing, too, is that you could, like, I think for some of you, it would be beneficial to go towards this person in a way that is very emotionally balanced and grounded, and to sort of have a healthy detachment when you do communicate. Because I think if you go in with too much, like, aggressiveness and intensity, it'll completely scare them off. So if you can, lend them a hand with just, lend them a hand, don't ask for context, don't ask for, them to give you anything in return, just kind of extend the hand out to them and be like, hey, like, literally take your hand, be like, hey, do you want help getting back up? And just that. I think to do anything else would be like taking rocks and throwing them at someone. Like, it just wouldn't work, and it would just not help in the slightest. So, I feel kind of bad because this reading is so, like, there's just a lot of intense energy. The divine has your back, though. I wouldn't worry about, like, the details too much. Because you're, like, protected. You know what I mean? With all these major arcanas. Anyways, pile 2, this is all I have for you at this moment. Thank you, or pile 1, I'm so sorry. This is all I have for you at this moment. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. If you really like this reading, if you would be so kind as to click the thumbs up button and leave me a like, I would love that. That would be just amazing. And if you could also click the subscribe button if you want to see more of my content, and let me know that you're, liking the content. And yeah, it would mean the world to me if you guys subscribed and liked the video and shared with your friends, or online or wherever. Okay, pile 1, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, or whatever pile or video you pick next. Bye pile 1. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are all having a lovely, wonderful day. And yeah, let's get started straight into your reading. So we have a color card, and then we have a couple Moonology Oracles and some clarifiers for it as well. And we will be taking a look into this person that you're thinking about in this connection. We'll be looking into how they view you, how they see you. And also kind of where they're at too. Pile 1 was very, well, Pile 1 was intense. Let's just put it that way. So, yeah, this could be a bit of an intense reading. We'll find out. So, let's see your card. Oh, you guys have the Tutti Frutti card. Oh, I love this one. Oh, I love this one. I'm getting a sense that this is a very fun connection, very playful. You guys could have had a lot of like fun moments together. I'm seeing as well that you guys could have maybe had some like flirty kind of fun moments. Maybe that's why you're watching this video, is, you know, there's been some kind of like flirtatious moment and you're like, wonder if that's how they, you know, wonder if they're like into me. Or, you know, or you're wondering like, oh, how does this person like see me, kind of thing. Very energetic. I'm just getting a ton of like, a sense of like a ton of energy from this. Sorry guys, I'm just moving my chair. I sat down a little awkwardly before this pile, and now my legs are just like, let's not be like cross-legged on like an office chair right now. So yeah, definitely a sense of like playful, fun. This energy just feels so lighthearted. It could be a little chaotic at times. I'm getting the sense that maybe there's just a lot going on all the time for either them or you. Let's take a look at your oracles. So we have 2 Moonology Oracles, and then we have a couple clarifiers for them. So your first one is bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. And your second one is don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Interesting. Pile 1 had the Northern Node, I think, at some point in their reading. That might be worth to check out. And your clarifiers for this are the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, a lot of pink energy here, and the 9 of Wands. Okay. So, the way that this person sees you, it's like they see you. They're definitely aware of you. And if you've like never like, if you don't have any contact with this person, I would suggest actually picking a different pile, because this energy to me is speaking of like, specifically like, you know this person and they know you. You guys could be friends. You're at least aware of each other. You're very aware of each other. I feel like you guys have like spoken to each other a lot, and not just like 1 or 2 texts. I mean, like, you guys have had conversations. This person definitely sees you as someone who's very like grounded, though, with the Knight of Iridium. Like, they see you as someone who is, you know, like, that's why I keep saying like they might be like your friend, because they trust you. They definitely trust you. It could be that maybe you're very, I'm getting the sense that they think that you're maybe a little bit closed off. I think you've recently gone through something that was emotionally difficult. Like, I'm getting the sense, I'm keeping like familial. So something in your family might have happened, or just something could have happened where your emotions were sort of taken by the wayside and like thrown out, and like you just felt like you just felt like no one wanted you, like, in that particular moment, but you, like, were there, and then they took it out on you. Something that really was painful and heavy for you. And this person sees that, this person recognizes that, and I think they kind of want to, like, I feel like they really care about you. They really want to, I think they want to reach out and, like, help you in a way. Like, they want to, like, provide some support and guidance for you. But I get the sense as well that maybe they're, like, they want to, but I don't think they know if that's what they should do. I'm getting the sense that you're the one who has this don't let your past hold you back energy. I think maybe without you even realizing that something in your past shaped the way you view, like, love. And so you're kind of actually a little bit closed off towards them. I don't think you mean to be, but I think maybe situations have forced you into that position of, I don't know if I can open up to someone. But I really feel that opening up to this person will actually really help. You know what I mean? Because they recognize that, like, you're kind of going through stuff at the moment, that you're maybe not in the best position, you know, you're not as shiny as you could be. I'm just gonna take a sip of my water. But, like, they genuinely want to reach out and, like, provide a sense of comfort into the situation. Honestly, I'm seeing a lot of connections to pile 1. You guys might want to watch that pile as well. But let's get into the tarot. I'm going to put those there. Poor pile 1 had to watch me trying to figure out where I'm putting the cards. Okay, universe, spirit, and guides. How does pile 2's person feel? Or how do they see pile 2? How does this person see pile 2? We have the moon. We have the hermit. Okay, I don't know if it's just because, like, 11/11 was today, but I'm actually not surprised that these are all major arcanas, except this one. 5 of Cups. Wow, so I'm seeing so much blue and teal energy. I mean, like, the amount in here, I don't know how well it shows on camera, but, like, all 4 of these cards have, like, the exact same colors to them. Back of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So they see you as someone who is very, I think they see you as someone who is very, so when I say the word emotional, like, they see you as very emotional. It's not like you're over dramatic emotional. It's that they see that you have a really deep grasp on your emotions and what they mean, what they represent. You could be someone who is naturally into, like, psychology and, like, into people's minds, and you really like getting deep, like, you like going deep with people. You're not a surface level person at all. You're someone who likes to get down to, like, the nitty-gritty of someone's psyche and of yourself as well, I think. They recognize right now that, you know, you're kind of, I think maybe what they see and what you don't is that they see this beautiful energy with you, but you're focused on this sort of spilt milk of the cups. But what you don't notice is that behind you is this beautiful cup, like, waiting for you. But they see it because, you know, they're looking at it from a different perspective. They see you as someone who's very contemplative. You might daydream a lot. You might kind of always be, like, staring off to the clouds or just off into the distance. You're someone who definitely, like, wears your heart on your sleeve kind of thing. It also could be as well that you are a water sign or an earth sign. So you're either Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You don't have to be. That's just sort of, that could be two possibilities. You might really like the water. I'm hearing the word swimming. So some of you might be like swimmers or dancers. Or maybe some of you do like synchronized swimming, which if you do is awesome. I used to do it when I was a teenager. I love it. I love it so much. There's also, you could be very into like nature. I think this person really just recognizes your gifts, like the gifts that you bring to the world. Like, you just have this innate ability to always say what is needed to be said, or you bring the energy that people were missing. You're very good at sort of filling the gaps in what other people don't necessarily know is missing. Like it's like you're always at right place, right time. I think right now you feel like you're in wrong place, wrong time. But it's a temporary feeling. Let's draw some clarifier cards for this. Universe, let's clarify the moon. Especially because these are major arcanas. Let's clarify the moon. For the moon we get... Where is this? Okay, so we get the Hermit again. You guys, pile 1, it was like the same. It was just all major arcanas. Like, I clarified the World, and they got the Wheel of Fortune, and like... I can't remember what else, but it was like, the Chariot. That's what it was. It was like 7 major arcanas were in the spread, so I'm not surprised that we have this here. Universe, a little more clarity, please, on the moon. What does this moon represent to this person? Okay, so we have another major arcana. We have the Sun. Oh, lovely. And another major arcana. We have the Devil. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I mean, you're literally watching me shuffle on camera. Like, I'm legit just like this, and then I'll just like flip a card over, and it'll be like a major arcana. Also, I just pulled the 5 of Cups yet again, so that could be important for you guys. Oh... 11:11. Listen, you say astrology isn't real, and then you get this. I'm gonna draw one more card. Universe, can you please clarify the Sun, the Devil, and the Hermit, and the Moon in like a single card? What do we get? Guys. Oh no. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Oh my god. This energy tonight is unreal. Universe, what are you doing to me? How am I supposed to interpret this when it's all major arcanas? It's like Universe is just handing me the full artwork already done. And they're like, okay, here's your interpretation. And I'm like, but the details? Okay, so going with those aces and these 5 major arcanas. Give me a moment, guys. I'm just gonna take a sip of water and contemplate on this for just a moment. Okay. Messages coming in left and right. So, oops. Almost stopped the recording. Oh my lord. Lord. Okay, so I think with with that moon, they do see you as someone who's very like emotionally just like you're someone who just shows your emotions a lot. But I think sometimes what happens is that you do tend to almost get emotional about stuff, and when that happens, you sort of shut down, but you still give. Like, even though you're not really in a position to be giving to other people, it's like you think it's your duty and job. You feel that it's your duty to provide, to be able to give to other people, even if you yourself really aren't in the mindset of being able to give. I think sometimes you have a tendency to people please, or to, like, you have difficulty saying no. It's an energy of emotionally, you are just, emotionally, you're just like you're protecting your own emotions. Like, right now I'm like literally covering my chest, but yet at the same time, like, I'm covering my chest, but then I'm also wanting to like give and give and give. So I think maybe like, you need to protect your emotional stability when things get kind of tough and difficult, but you have a tendency to just sort of keep giving anyways. And I think that this person recognizes that in you. And I think they recognize that sometimes you maybe give too much. You're very giving. You're you're a person who's just so like giving and dependable, and someone who is just able to, you just have like an endless supply of love and support for everyone around you. But it can sometimes just be like so much. Like, people see you as the sun, but you're kind of feeling like the devil sometimes. And I think it's just, this person notices that about you. This person really understands that, you know, they might have even told you like, oh, like, you're too forgiving sometimes, you're too nice sometimes. You know, you like take the rest that you need. I think sometimes is how this person sees you, which is honestly really good. Like, this person comes from a really good energy. If you're wondering how they view you, they definitely view you in a way that is really emotionally mature and supportive. For a very few of you, some of you might be a little bit hot and cold with this person. Like, one day you're very open and just like everything that anyone could possibly want, and then other days you're just kind of absent and gone and not really anywhere in particular, but you're just not there. It's like the lights are on but nobody's home kind of thing. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting from that. Let's clarify the Hermit. Universe, can we please clarify the Hermit, preferably in a minor arcana card? Okay. Universe delivering, thank you. 9 of Cups. Can we get one more clarity card on the Hermit, please, Universe? Wow, this is beautiful. Yeah, they see you as someone who is, they see you as someone who's not only very wise and very dependable and just very like emotionally, or just like very like available, but they definitely see you as someone that they can commit to, someone they can provide long-term stability with. The 9 of Cups, like, it just, they see you as like a comfort. They see you as someone who can provide them with a lot of just happiness, this safe space, this comfort. Like, it, to them, you're like a warm fuzzy blanket, and they really see this as like you, like, you're just someone who can provide that for them in this sort of just this really like harmonious way. It's like it's just a really like nice energy that you provide to them, and they're just ready to like they're ready to kind of like go in. They're ready, like, if this person, if you're not dating this person, they're definitely ready to start something with you. They want something that is committed though. They don't want, like, they're not, this person is not about playing around. Like, this person is serious. And like, for some of them, like, if you're maybe farther along in like a relationship or something like that, this person is definitely ready to fully commit to you and really just put, like, they're ready to go all in. because they understand you with all of these major arcanas. They have all the understanding that they could need for this. They're ready to just kind of start. Let's clarify the Five of Cups. I'm interested to see what this is about. Universe, can we please clarify the Five of Cups? At this rate, there's going to be no major arcanas left. Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's like, how would I describe that? Like, the same message before of that they see you as being very trustworthy and they feel that they can trust you fully. They're definitely ready to bring you an emotional start. Like they're ready to like go in. They're ready to put in hard work. They're ready to commit to you. They're ready to start something with you. They are showing up in the Page of Cups though, so there could be like they're showing up, I think because of this Knight of Pentacles, they're showing up as someone who's maybe a bit like they're really conserving what they're bringing, and I think it's because of this Five of Cups. Like they know that you're in like a place that maybe isn't the greatest right now. Like they see you as someone who might be a little bit emotionally fragile at this particular moment, like a temporary situation. So they're kind of going in, but they're going in very like cautiously, very carefully. They don't want to just kind of like go all in. Not yet, because they're worried that if they do go all in, they could just like scare you or break you, and they don't want that. They're kind of, I feel like this will be something that they'll ask you about. Like I think there'll be a lot of, is this okay? Is this okay? Is this okay? Kind of energy. Yeah, I really feel that like the way that they're going to go in is just very cautious. But they are going to go in. So if you're wondering if this person's going to like reach out to you, I'm getting the sense that yes, I think it'll be kind of slow. I don't think it'll be very quick, but I think maybe you don't want it to be quick. And I think it's like for the best if it wasn't fast. I think this needs to be very natural, you know, and like for you, like with this, don't let your past hold you back. Like when this person does come in, don't be thinking that like your past is going to come back to haunt you, like, you know, bring love into the situation, right? Like just this person cares about you. They genuinely want the best for you. You are like safe to love them. With that being said, let's get some guidance from the universe for you. Universe, what would you like to say to pile 2? What is some guidance you would like to give to pile 2, universe? You and your loved ones are safe. Yes, this is exactly the same message, New Moon in Cancer, that I feel like we've been talking about, is that like it is okay for you to love. Like you are protected, you are safe. A new start is coming. Yeah, definitely a new fresh beginning. I mean, we can see that plain clear that this is something new. This is something that's going to be very refreshing. This is something that's going to bring a lot of emotional security and stability, and just in general, it's going to be like this is really good, you guys. Like this person is just like, I like this person. This person is someone who I wish like I had in my life, because they're coming from such a nice position. Like they're considering everything, and I think that is so good. Because they're not leaving things, like they're not approaching it being like, oh, I didn't bother doing this or I didn't bother doing that. Like, no, they've done the hard work. They're ready to keep putting in hard work, and they want it with you. They want to put hard work and commit to you fully, 100%. But you have to make sure that you are ready for that, because I think maybe right now you're a little bit like, don't really know if I want full 110% commitment. But that's what they would like with you. That's how they view you, you know? I mean, these major arcanas don't lie, especially when you saw me shuffle on camera, you know? Like, this is what the universe wanted to say to you. This is what came out, you know? I would trust all of this for sure. Definitely for sure. Okay, Pile 2, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button. And if you'd be so kind as to click the subscribe button, it really helps me out. And also leave a comment down below if you want to, of course. Yeah, I hope you guys all have a lovely, beautiful day. Take care of yourself, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, Pile 2. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we are going to be looking at how this person that you're thinking about when you pick the pile, how they see you, you know? The past 2 piles have been a lot. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, they have been intense and insane. So many major arcanas. Yeah, it's been kind of incredible. I just took a little bit of a break because the energies have been so intense. So let's take a look. We have your color card, we have a couple oracles, and then we have some clarifiers for the oracles as well. So, ooh, it's very similarly colored to pile 1, so that might be something you want to go watch after this if it's not, you know, to see for further messages. I just thought the word like fighting, conflict is interesting. I feel like maybe your heart space is feeling attacked. There's a very sharp energy about this card. A lot of very interesting energy. Feels like someone kind of has just grabbed, like I keep seeing you grab your heart and just went like, interesting. Let's go straight into the cards then, because I feel like we need more explanation. Okay. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Oh wait, I gotta move this down. I forgot that I moved my camera. And then the next one is a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So we have 2 full moons here. That is significant, definitely. Full moon is usually the end of a cycle, so a completion. So something is completing. For your cards, we have the Emperor. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have Death. So right off the bat, we're getting more major arcanas. I am not surprised. There's a lot of purple energy going on here. Your crown chakra could be underactivated or overactivated. Now remember, it is possible to have overactive chakras. I think a lot of people think that it's either on or off, or it can be like I feel like people think that like 100% is like the complete version, but your chakras can be like 200-300% to the point that it's overactive. With these cards in mind, I'm getting the sense that I'm hearing the word new tide coming in. I definitely feel like you and this person are like ready to completely start over, refresh. There's a very intense energy coming out of this. And the fighting and conflict to me does seem to be, oh my goodness, we have a cat. Hello, kitty. Now is not the best time. I know. I know. Oh dear, all the cards have gone everywhere. Okay. Okay, so sorry about that. That's my cat curious jumping on the board. So I definitely feel like for you guys, I keep hearing the words, I'm done. I'm just done. Wow, it's almost like I feel like one of you has run out of things to say. Okay, so with this energy in mind, how this person sees you, I think they definitely see you in a very high position with the Emperor. I think they kind of see you as someone who is above them. With the Ace of Pentacles, like, you're definitely very good at just sort of going after a bunch of things. You might be very good at, like, making choices or picking options. They see you as someone who is very, I keep hearing the word, like, revolving. I feel like they view you as someone whose energy is just kind of always going around and around and around and around. And not in the sense of, like, stuck in a circle, but in the sense of that your energy is very, like, go-getter, and it's very, like, it just never stops. Is kind of what I'm seeing. Okay, with this in mind, let's start with the tarot, because I am really interested to see a little bit further into this energy. Can you see that? A little bit. Let's pull it down a bit. We'll put it like there-ish. Okay. Universe, Spirit, and Guides, how does Pile 3's person, or what does Pile 3's person think of Pile 3? How do they see Pile 3? Quite a few cards. I'm going to take all of them. I'm feeling called to take all of them. I'm also feeling called to overturn this top card. So we have the Page of Swords, and for these cards we have Judgment, we have the Ace of Wands, we have Justice, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords. Where am I going to put this? Maybe I'll put this up here. We have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Knight of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so they definitely see you as someone who's very strong and dependable. I think maybe they see you as someone who is able to put in hard work. I'm getting the sense that this person, like, might be younger than you, or they might be like a lower standing position in life. And by that I mean, like, you could be like their boss, or they're new to a group, or you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're kind of like the boss person in this. You kind of have a lot of things going for you, and they're sort of the one approaching you, being like, what is this? That doesn't sound very that explanation was terrible. I'm explaining this so poorly. They definitely see you as, like, creative. Like, you have a lot of good ideas. And I think you also, not only do you have a lot of good ideas, but they see you as someone who has the ability to implement the ideas. Like, you're very creative, but you're also very logical. And you understand, like, what needs to be done. they see you as someone who can kind of take any type of situation and like problem solve it, and then like not only problem solve it but then implement a solution. We have like the Judgment with the Knight of Cups. So they could see you as how would I describe that? Like, it's like you will, like, you, pile 3, will provide a new way of seeing love for them. I think maybe they feel like you're very different and they've never really experienced anything like you before. It's like there's a lot of it's kind of interesting because I feel like anything that you do, they see as being really like fair. So like maybe you make a judgment call on something and they're like, oh yeah, that's fair. They're very agreeable to anything you're doing. And they see you as someone who is also maybe very agreeable to other things as well. For some of you guys, you could have met this person while traveling abroad or traveling overseas, or just in like a foreign country. It could also be as well that for a very few of you, you might be long distance. Yeah, I'm just really seeing that they definitely see you as like, I almost feel like when they look at you, they are in awe. They're not quite sure exactly how to feel because you are like everything. Not only are you everything they want, but they are also like, your personality is everything they could wish for in their own personality. They're not jealous though in any way. I'm getting the sense that I think sometimes you don't really want to interact with this person. The person definitely feels like, I don't want to say immature, but they are definitely of a younger maturity than you are. And I think sometimes you kind of feel like you have to like assert your boundaries. But we also have like, you are good enough, and personal issue, which is conflict. So I feel like maybe I think sometimes maybe you struggle to believe that the people in your life will bring you good things. And I feel like that's kind of like what this like personal issue is that it is almost like your goal for the next little while is to overcome a difficulty in being emotionally satisfied. By that, I mean, I think maybe sometimes you might set a boundary a little bit high, or an expectation high, or, you know, put a boundary a little bit like too far away from you to the point that nothing can even really show up because you keep everything so far away from you. Let's get some clarity cards. So for piles 1 and 2, the clarity cards have been all major arcanas, and it's been incredibly frustrating to read. So we'll see if that happens. Universe, can we please clarify the Judgment card? Universe, spirits, and guides, clarify the Judgment card. Why am I not surprised? Hanged Man. And this one. And Temperance. Here we go again. Like, I don't know if you guys are like watching the other piles, but like if you skip to the clarity section when I pull out this deck of cards, it's been all major arcanas. Like, I'm shuffling on camera, like pulling out like this, like, and it's crazy. We have 10 of Wands on the back of the deck. So in terms of clarifying the Judgment, what's this? It's quite a bit of energy coming through. This is why I don't like it when the universe gives me a lot of major arcanas, is because their energies are just like bam, and I have to like pick through it and figure out what the message actually is. One clear message to me, though, for sure, is that, like, for some of you, again, reiterating that you could have met this person while traveling, or you could be traveling right now. It could be that for some of you, you are traveling and they're waiting for you to, like, come back. Or they're wondering when you're going to come back. I think they see you as someone they want to bring an offer of love to with the Knight of Cups. I think they want to offer you commitment. They want to offer you love. But there's a sense of, like, yes, they have faith. And yes, they want this. But they're also kind of holding back a little bit. Like, I think... Oops. Okay. Okay, curious. Hello, cat. Let's put you down there. I think maybe it feels like they're tempted to reach out to you, but they're not sure if they should. I think for some they might be kind of scared of you. You make them feel a little bit like they're intimidated by you. Universe, can we get a clarity card for the Knight of Cups, please? Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles. They're definitely concocting a plan on how to reach out to you. On how to bring in this offer of love. Because they want to. But I think they're just not quite sure how to do it. I think maybe for some of you, because of your environment, like your social situation, that this needs to be done right place, right time, in the correct way. Like, they obviously, in the middle of an office meeting, a board meeting would not be the appropriate place to, like, ask you out. And they understand that. And they're aware of that. I'm just going to take a sip of my water. Oops. So yeah, they're aware of that and they understand that. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands. Universe, can we please clarify the Eight of Wands? The Queen of Swords. Yeah, so they admire your ability to create. They admire your ability to they really just admire your I think, like, quick wit. We have the Queen of Swords twice here, just noticing. You're someone who's, like, really just very intelligent, and like you have the ability to kind of go snap, 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 and they really admire that about you. They see you as someone who is just so intelligent, like that. Like I said, that's why they see you as like this emperor energy. Like, they see you as this sort of force of nature, and it actually kind of scares them a bit, because I think maybe they're sometimes worried if they're good enough for you. Universe, let's clarify the Justice. Oh, excuse me. It's a yawn. It is 2 in the morning. Universe, let's clarify Justice. Why is the Justice here? We have the Fool. And we have the Two of Cups. Yeah, they're definitely trying to consider if going towards you is the option that they want to take. Sorry, I'm just going to move that up a bit so we can see. They're definitely weighing their options right now. They're trying to decide if they should approach you or if they... I'm not getting the sense that they're not trying to decide whether they want to pursue you or not. It's just a matter of like how they're going to do it. Like they want to offer you love, they want to offer you commitment. But I think maybe sometimes I feel like you're a very busy person. I feel like you've got a lot going on and your time is very difficult to get and to achieve. And this person is like kind of struggling to like find you in a situation that is right. It's like you guys like meet up, but you're on your way out the door, or the only time they see you is when they're in meetings at work, or you know, they run into you but you're with a group of friends. Like I think it's just they're really just kind of hoping that they can, you know, find you alone and be able to tell you how they feel and reach out to you and express their love to you. Because they want this start. They want this new beginning. But I think there's a lot of things to consider before they fully, you know, reach out. Universe, let's clarify the Ten of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. And Seven of Swords. It's very interesting energy. We have the Queen of Wands on the back of the deck. I think they're working up the courage. They're really trying to, like, they want to approach you, but you do tend to scare them a little bit. I think sometimes they wonder if you're being as honest as they think you are, as they hope you are. I think they're hoping that you're a very honest kind of person who's like, I get the sense that you might not be like the best with emotions, and so therefore they're wondering if maybe the emotion that you're presenting to them, is it real or not. There could be a sense of like a doubt of oh, you know, are you actually interested in them? Are you available? Are you like they do have some doubts in the back of their mind as to whether or not this is sort of real, because they want to put in the hard work, but they need to feel secure. They need to feel like this is actually going to happen, because they don't necessarily, I think maybe they're a little scared that they don't want to waste their energy. And I think it would be very embarrassing if, you know, they approached you and got rejected because of your social situation or your environment that you're in. For some of you as well, going back to the long distance, I think maybe they're waiting for you to return back home. They're waiting to kind of reunite with you. I think maybe you've been kind of gone for a while, and they're hoping that when you get back that they can sort of confirm that you are in fact interested, and then they can reach out with that offer of love. Let's take some look at some guidance from the universe. Universe, what would you like to say to pile 2? What is your guidance for pile 2, universe? Have faith in your dreams. Emotions are running high. Supermoon. Yeah, I definitely get the sense that you guys are very busy. You're very go, go, go people. I think maybe this is very specific, but there's, for some of you, something at the work, like I'm getting the sense that you might be like a management position or a boss or someone who's in a high position at a company, and they're sort of like an intern or like a, you know, just sort of like a, you know, medial office worker. Like, you have an office, they have like a booth in the corner. You know what I mean? You have like a whole like couch in your office and like a table and like multiple areas, and they're stuffed in the corner in the back of a room. But the thing I'm getting is that maybe, for this is very, very specific, so if this doesn't resonate, leave this. But something in your workplace might have sort of kind of went, oh my god, like crazy, and you're just like busy working on this. Like, you are very needed, very in a problem-solving, logical mood. Like, you're breaking apart all these things. Like, you're just like, okay, like my attention is needed in this department here. And this person is wanting to help. They're wanting to offer help because they want to show you that they are willing to put in the effort to help, and that they're willing to, you know, apologies if you can hear stuff. That's my cat in the background. Here he is. But they're wanting to show you that they're that they're emotionally ready to like put in effort. But I think maybe they don't really know how to approach you in that manner. They don't know how to, like, they want to help, but they're just not really sure how to do that because they don't want to like offer their help when they aren't really in the position to be helping. Like, it could be that you're working on stuff that's like a completely different department and they're not a part of that department. They're a different department. So it'd be kind of weird if they were to be like, oh, I can help with this, when, you know, they don't really tend to know a lot about this. But they want to offer you the help because they want to show you that they care about you. But it's like they want to show you that they care about you without showing you that they care about you. This person might be really shy. I mean, in the sense that this person might be a bit younger, or, again, just kind of shy. It's cute. This person's really cute. This person is the type of person I want to, like, pat on the head. Yeah, so I think universe to you is just saying, like, have faith. Like, this will work itself out. Curious, kitty? Shh. Sorry. Cat's going crazy. 2 a.m. zoomies. But just, like, have faith in your dreams. Like, this emotional intensity is going to calm itself down. And maybe even opening up to this person might help not only resolve this emotional intensity, but that it'll help them not be shy to open up to you. Like, I think the universe is saying, like, if this person decides to approach you, like, let them in kind of thing. You know, let them help, let them, even if it's kind of like an awkward situation of, you know, like, I feel like try and find something for them to do because it'll bring you two closer together. You know, let them help you, you know. So yeah. These have been very interesting readings, and I'm sorry if this one, maybe pile 3, might not have been as in-depth as the other piles. It's just with all these major arcanas, the energy has been intense. Very, very, a lot. There's been a lot. So apologies if this reading wasn't as detailed as it could have been. I am exhausted, quite frankly. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it brought some clarity to the situation. I'm wishing you all well. That thing that you're worrying about, don't worry, it will get better. The universe is here to support you. And that person, if you let them. Only if you want to. It's up to you. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you really enjoyed the video, please click the like button. It would really mean a lot to me. If you as well would like to leave a comment, I always love hearing feedback and hearing from you guys and what you think. And if you want to see more of my content, you can click the subscribe button down below the video and, you know, watch more of my content and, you know, if you want to know more. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go to bed now because I'm very tired. So, see you all later. Bye, Pile 3.